Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies 2 with myself, Lewis. It'll be brilliant. Having yourself a great day as always. So I've been doing a ton of work between this and the last episode. Pretty proud of it. Let me show you outside here. I've made a new planting area to sort out all of our crops so that we can have some insane croppage action. So let me show you this. This has taken me like almost a day, like a day to half a day to try and sort this out. See, we have all these different plants along here with all of these sprinklers, which is very nice. And we currently have ender pearl, shiny metal, you can see inside there. We have our signalium, lumium, diamond, and enderium, which are currently growing, and most of these are actually close to being harvested. Let's try and see if we can get one from here. I think the diamonds are almost at 10, 10, 10. If we can get a good one, that is. Alright, let's just do this. And we'll see if we can get one. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to carry on with some of the other quests while these guys finish off. But I think we're starting to get pretty close to being able to set up our big old ore process in place. Yeah, there it is. The 10, 10, 10. Very nice. So we can get rid of these. Just pop these guys in here. Look at that. I just got tons from them. It's so good. So we can pop you in there. And let me show you what I did underneath here. So because I've been changing this around, I've got like a set area down here for adding the blocks underneath so that we can make them. Because you have to have the blocks underneath for the crops to be able to grow. So there is that. And we can now remove these because we no longer need them there. Where's the third one? Please don't tell me it fell off the edge. Did it fall off the edge? Oh my god, I think it fell off the edge. That is a fail. What a way to start an episode. It's lost a block of diamond. That sucks. Oh well, that's fine. We'll be able to make tons more soonish. I got 37 in there. And we've already got quite a few downstairs as well. And inside the base. So we're looking pretty good for ore. I must admit, yeah, we've got 12 in there. Let's turn these back into diamonds. There we go. So there's a stack in a bit. As well as, I think there's like a stack, of like maybe 2 stacks downstairs, which is pretty good. So I've been kind of making my way around doing that. And I didn't start with all these ores straight away. I started with the lesser ores that we're going to use more of. And if you have a look in here, you can see I already have some 10, 10, 10s. I have the copperweed, I have the diamond, I have the gold, the invar, the iron, and the silver. Now, one thing that I have noticed, as well as a 10, 10, 10 potato seed, check that out. Now, one thing that I have noticed is it doesn't seem like there's a weed crop. Like, we have the regular seeds. Let me show you inside here. So, we have the regular seeds, and then we have these ones, which seem to be the better ones. They're a lot more expensive to make, and they require blocks underneath them instead of the ore. But I can't seem to find one for lead. It doesn't seem like there's a lead one. Now, there's the pom blombine, which is lead. They're lead seeds. But these, I think, will only give us lead nuggets. I haven't actually done them yet. I've made them, but I haven't actually used them properly. So I think those will only give us lead nuggets. But I can't find them down here. So I'm thinking I might have to just go with plombine and get the nuggets. Another thing I have noticed as well is basic metals you'll get the ingot for. But anything that's like a thermal expansion alloy, so not ender pearl, signalium, you get signalium nuggets. And that's the same for invar, as well as, yep, lumium, what are these, enderium? Yep, enderium nuggets. So you'll get those, but remember that once we've got these up to 10, 10, 10, they grow ridiculously fast, and we get 4 from each one. So if it's an ingot one, we'll get 4 ingots. If it's one that gives us nuggets, we'll get 4 nuggets. So there is that. Cool. So, and down here, we have some weird ones as well, because I thought I might as well make these, because I can, and there might be a time where I'm actually going to use them. So, we have these ones, which are featherlight, which give us feathers. We have these ones here, which are leather skin, that gives us leather. These guys are barbar seeds, which I'm pretty sure give me mutton. Then we have the Chick-fil-A seeds, which give me chicken. We have cloud fluff for wool. And over here we have milkweed, which gives me... what does that one give me? It gives me... This is like my produce chest. Raw beef. That's the one. So I've been collecting those, putting all the produce in here. And with any of the spare seeds I've been placing in here. So these are like old seeds that we used to be able to grow the 10, 10, 10. I've also been working on the Botania seeds as well to try and get those going. And with any of the ones that we have left over, because I've had a lot more than these, I've turned them into topiary grass, so that we can eventually use that. And I think we have got a quest coming up for that at some point. So what we're going to be doing today? Well, I think today's task is going to be doing more of these quests. And I do have 2 to do at the minute. I think they're all mob hunter ones. Are they all mob hunter ones? Yeah, we might as well do these. Alright. I do these ones all the time because we kill so many zombies. So, which ones are we doing? We're doing learning to skyblock. We're going to carry on with these today. And I think we're going to be doing some fun with witch water, which is going to be lovely. And I wouldn't actually mind setting up a way of getting lots of witch water, because soul sand is pretty useful for sifting. So if you have a look in here, we go to uses. We could set up like an automatic kind of soul sand thing, if that works. That could definitely work. From that, we'll get tainted soil, heat soil, nether warts, sulfur, ghast, nether quartz, and the random types of trees. I don't, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I think I might set up like an automated thing for this. A lot of this we can actually get from the seeds, but it would be kind of handy to be able to do this as well. Man, there's a lot of stuff in that. So yeah, we might set one of those up. I did make another automated sieve just in case I decide to do it, so I've got one inside here. Yes. But we're going to want to start playing with it first to be able to get the quest done. So the first quest is this one, which is magical water. So mystical things occur when you leave water lying around in barrels. If you place a barrel of water on top of mycelium and wait, it will become witch water. Witch water can be bucketed and used for all kinds of interesting things. See, for that we need 1 bucket of witch water, and that gives us some mycelium. Now we already have the seeds to be able to make mycelium, our ancient spores. And we're going to be using these downstairs, as well as getting ourselves some dirt, because we're going to need that. So I've got a good amount of dirt under here. Now, we're not going to do too many, because I don't really need that many to be done. But it'd be kind of nice. We're probably going to do it down here with all the rest of the processing, because if we have any processing stuff, it's going to be all done down here, as well as making these steps. I've made little steps here so we can get up to this bit to be able to do that. And if you're wondering how you get these, the Signalium and the Lumium can all be made, like the Enderium, can all be made inside the smeltery. So there's nothing stopping you getting your hands on those and using them. Yeah. So where are we going to do this? I'm thinking of doing this kind of around here. So if we break these, do we want to break these? Where are we going to have the stuff coming in from? I'm pretty sure you can put the barrels near it and it still works. So let's see. Let's do this like that. And we're gonna need some cobblestone so that we can get up to it, because I'm gonna build it a little bit higher in case I need to go underneath it. And there's a high chance I will probably have to go underneath it. So if we grab that, and we'll also get actually, no, I think that would be enough. We might as well get some more dirt just in case I decide to use more dirt. So we'll have that. And let's wander our way over here. We're going to lay down some half slabs, because I know some people can't literally have like a heart attack when they see stuff that isn't half slabs. So we'll make sure that you're taken care of. So we'll have this. Here we go. And I was thinking of doing it like on a level down, but I don't really see the point. So we can ancient spore this up and it will turn it into mycelium. We'll do a little bit more here like that. Hopefully that's going to spread across. I think we might be able to use a watering can and make it spread faster. Yeah. Great success. Cool. So we've got our mycelium. Now we're also going to want to use our barrels. Now I want to see if this works by placing it next to it, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't have to be on the mycelium. It has to be. It can be like near it. But I might be completely wrong here. So let's grab some barrels. Yeah, and we'll use spruce, because why not? So we're gonna make spruce barrels. So we need some slabs, and we need some of these. We'll make. How many should we make? 6. We've got 8. We could do 8. Yeah, why not? Let's do 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Split this. And this. Oh no, these are regular planks, aren't they? Alright, let's just change it out. Great success. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. And we might need some more fluid transport pipes for doing this, but I just want to see if this works first. So we would have one here. Now we can break you. And I just want to see if this works. If I place a barrel of water in there, is it going to work? I think it might do. It does look like it's transforming. Yeah, 19, 21%. Yeah, it works. Nice. So it doesn't need to be placed on the mycelium. It can be placed next to it. That's good to know. And we will have stuff spawn. I don't think, can stuff spawn on here? It might be able to. We might have to place some torches around the place. We can just place a couple of torches on there. There we go. Good stuff. So we've got ourselves witch water, so we can grab you. And that should be enough to hand in the quest. Lovely jubbly. And then we've got creepy friends. Well, I've already killed Enderman. I think it's just to get an ender pearl, so there is that. There's soul sand, which we've done. Most of this we've already done. And then there's sifting grass. So more than just dust and sand, you can be put through the sieve. You can get special saplings by sifting topiary grass and allberry bushes by sifting stone. A task where the player needs to hand these in. Alright, so that gives us an essence berry bush. That could be real handy. We need to hand in a tiger wood sapling. So I think we'll do that in a sec. Let's set this up first, because I'm interested in seeing if we can get this to work. So we'll have you guys like that. Then we'll have another one here. And let's place down another one of those there, so we can have that. And then we'll do you, and you, and you. Brilliant. Get rid of this. And I think that's looking pretty nice. Now, we will need an aqueous accumulator to be able to pull the water down. So we'll have to make another one of those, which isn't going to be much of a problem. We've got loads and loads of ores now, so I'm not too fussed. Let's have a look at the recipe for it. Aqueous. We're probably also going to need some glass as well. Okay, so I got my aqueous accumulator. Let's decide where we're going to place this. I think round the front could be a pretty good place. We could have it kind of around here somewhere. It doesn't really matter that much. Do you know, round the back would actually be a good idea, because around here we could make sure that the water can't escape everywhere. So if we grab ourselves a few of these, lovely jubbly. We'll take a couple more, because why not? And let's just build this out a sec. So we're going to want the aqueous accumulator, because this is half slab. Is this half slab? I think it's half slab, yeah. So we're going to want it along here. So we'll have the aqueous accumulator here. We'll have two water sources on either side. So we're going to want to build those up. There we go. And then we're going to want to bring this side out a little bit. I get real worried when I do this, because I'm like, I'm 100% going to fall off the edge. But we're good. And that should be fine. Get rid of that one. So we can have you there. Yeah, good stuff. Let's put some light on the edges. Can we put light down? I guess it doesn't really matter that much, does it? Because we're going to have water there anyway. So let's put our first water block in. Let's go grab our second one. And then we can have the water coming out to the barrels. Now, I don't think we're going to need any filters. When I did this before, I used liquid filters, because the thermal expansion pipes, for some reason, were picking up the water before it transformed into witch water. But I don't think that's going to be the case this time, because the way the witch water transforms has been changed a little bit. It kind of instantaneously does it now, which is nice. So, we're going to want this coming along the top. We're going to come along the top? Yeah, then we can have separate pipes coming along here. Or we can have the other pipes coming along the bottom. That's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt to do, but yeah, I don't know. I think that'll probably be a good way of doing it. So we'll take you up and bring you along the roof. There we go. I wonder if we can fill it from here. Is that going to work? Oh yeah, it does work. Alright, that's fine. That's good. So we can do it from there. It's going to be a lot easier, because then the pipes won't have to go everywhere. So if we do that, and then that. Good stuff. And I think that's going to work just fine. Ooh, what is going on right there? Look at the water. It's... Huh. Well, that's different, isn't it? I've never seen that before. But it is going in there, and it is transforming. So we've got witch water, although I don't see any witch water in there. Now that's a little bit buggy right there. It still looks cool nonetheless. I guess if we're going to do it this way, we probably don't need these top line here, so I can save a few transfer pipes. Breaking these ones off. There we go. Good stuff. Alright, so we've got these guys. We've got our witch water turning. I think it's going to supply enough water for our witch water to constantly be kind of being supplied, which is nice. But it does mean we're going to need some more transfer nodes. We're actually going to need 8 in turn. So we're going to have to grab some more of those. And what's the quickest way to make transfer nodes? We'll need energy pipes, or just regular pipes, buckets, lapis, and these guys. And we get 4, did I read? 4 per? Yeah, so we need to do this twice. So let's grab a couple of endery pearls. Just grab 2 of you. And we're also going to want some transfer pipes, as well as some iron. Grab a little bit of lapis. And this should do the trick. Very good. So we've got 10 of those. So the witch water is going to go into another barrel, which is going to turn the soul sand. It's going to turn stuff into soul sand. That's going to be the next one. And what is it we place in there? Is it sand? Let's have a look. Soul sand. Right click in a barrel of witch water with sand will create soul sand. Yeah. And we've already got sand getting produced down there, haven't we? So, lovely. So, how are we going to do this? Let's place those in there for now. We're going to want another barrel. And did that just say stone barrel or regular barrel? Right click in a barrel of which one? Alright, a regular barrel. So if we make a few more barrels, because I don't know how many we're going to be able to fill up with the witch water to be able to keep it constantly going. I would guess something like 3 would be enough. Let's try it out. Because I don't want to get to the point in which we're putting sand in there and then the sand's just getting pulled out the bottom. It needs to be continuously getting filled up, otherwise it's not good. That looks so broken. Let's have a little look over here. Oh look, there's the other witch water. He's all the way up there. Wow, that is something's a little bit wrong right there. So, wow, that sand is flaming hot. We're gonna bring the witch water out the backs like this. And they should be full of witch water. Yeah, good stuff. So I'll pop you like that. We could do it from underneath, but it's not going to connect to the barrel, and I'm going to have to go down there, and I'm going to have to use a water thing. It's going to be annoying. So we'll have that, and then you can kind of come out here a little bit. Let's drop it down. And I think what we do is just bring it around the front, really. Yeah. Nice. So we've got that. We can have our barrels being along the side here. And then we want our sand to come over this way. We've got 5 stacks of... We've got almost 6 stacks of sand in there. How are we doing in here? I've been kind of turning it all into blocks so we can get away with it. We're going to want our sand to come over this way. So it might be worth having it coming over the roof. But to be honest, I'm thinking I might just take the barrel and move over here and do it that way. So if we add 1, 2, 3 like that. Alright, I thought about it. I went for the less pretty approach of just running a cable over the top. I was thinking, you know, I could make a level down, I could move the barrel, I could do all this stuff, but to be honest, the easiest way of doing it is just going to be running a cable across the top. It doesn't look nice, you know, for you guys out there that like their stuff looking nice. I'm sure this is going to send you into some sort of epic rage fit or something, but that's fine because it does the trick. So we got these coming in here. These are going to make soul sand once the soul hits the witch water. Now, one thing that I do want to test before we do anything else is the ability to make sure that we are going to be pulling out just the right stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly make a chest and just pop it on here. Because I want to make sure that we're not getting any... Wait, is that going to pull it out from now, or does it need to be underneath it? It might need to be underneath it for it to pull it out. Does it need to pull it? Yeah, I think it's going to need to be underneath it, isn't it? I always forget that items need to be taken out the bottom for them to be able to work. So if that's going to be the case, then we're going to need to move this around just a little bit for it to work correctly. Let me just grab the axe and we'll just move these. Let's put them somewhere where these cables can't get to them. So I'm thinking somewhere like if we break these as well. There we go. Let's put them above. So if we put you like that, we'll have... And it might be worth putting the cables down first. The one thing I don't want to do is have to go underneath to try and get them to work. So if I do it like this, I don't think I can get under there to angle it correctly because it's always going to go against the other thing. It's such a pain in the butt. If I did it like there, yeah, it's still going to do it like that. Can I change it around with a crescent hammer? Is that a thing? No. Okay. And I'm guessing it only comes out the bottom. Well, if that's the case, this might be a bit of a wonky way of doing it. But I'm actually going to put them up here. So we'll have them like that. There we go. It just makes my life a lot easier because it means I don't have to go underground, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. So if we're going to have it like that, then we're going to want to make sure that these guys don't come down like this. We're going to have them going up instead. So we'll have those coming around and going up. There we go. Lovely jubbly. And these want to go along here, don't they? So we'll just bring it out like that. Not like that. Yeah, that should work. Do you want to go there? do you want to go there? There we go. Good stuff. All right, let's get rid of the ones that we don't need. So we don't need you. We don't need you. And we don't need this one here. We'll just do that. Good stuff. All right, so these are filling with witch water, which is exactly what we want. Then we want our items coming in from the top. So if we get rid of you, and what we'll do is have... Can they go in from the side? Can they do that? Is that a thing? Is that going to work? Or do they have to go in from the top? No. It looks like they have to go in from the top. Well, that's fine, because we can do that. So we'll just do this. There we go. Connect you to that. And then we should have the sand going in there. Yeah, good stuff. And we want to make sure this is connected up, so we'll just bring you along again. There we go. Lovely. And now, fingers crossed, this is going to work. So we'll place you on there. We should have soul sand. Yeah. And what I want to happen, if we bring this down a little bit, is I just want to make sure that we're not going to get any sand in there. So the witch water should keep up with it, but I just would like to keep a little eye on it to make sure that we're not getting any sand coming in here. In theory we shouldn't do, but once the witch water runs out of here, we might start getting that. But I think there's enough witch water barrels there to not have any sand making its way out of there. And I think the sand can't actually get pulled out because the sand can't get placed in there. I think unless it's full of witch water, the sand can't actually get placed in the barrel. Yeah, so I think we're alright. So let's break this. Now, where are we going to want to go from here? Well, we're going to want it to go to the sieve. And we're also going to want a cable coming around. So let's get some cables. We'll get some leadstone and our autonomous sieve. And let's have you... Where are we going to want our cables coming from? Can I have this guy kind of just coming around here? And the cables coming around the back, maybe? Can we bring them around that way? I think we can. Yeah. Alright. So we'll have the cables come around here. There we go. And bring it around here a little bit more. I love how I've just got a random crafting table just over here as well. Have I got another one? Oh, I thought I had another one like lying around somewhere just then. It's like, oh no, I'm keeping crafting tables everywhere. Okay, that would do the trick. We just brought it around all the way over here. Leadstone cables are pretty cheap, so don't have to worry about that. We'll have our autonomous activator right here. Let's place down one of those so people don't implode. And I think that's going to do the trick. We should start seeing that we're going to get quartz and all those good things inside there. Now, eventually, this is going to stop working because we're going to run out of sand because this guy doesn't make tons and tons of sand, but we did have like 3 to 4 stacks worth in there, which is probably going to be more than enough to get what we need. And what we're going to do as well is let's grab one of you, and we'll grab a couple of chests because we don't need any more than a couple of chests. Let's just make one more. There we go. And we're going to bring them in around the back. Let's put that one there. And I think that's going to do the trick. I think that's going to be lovely. Yeah. So we've got some heat sand, got some nether quartz. Brilliant. It's a bit of a long-winded way of doing it. And I think eventually I'm going to have to make another way to get down. So maybe make a level below this so I can hide all my cables. But for now, it does do the trick, so I'm happy with that. I don't really like having these barrels up here. It looks a little bit tacky, I think. And this could have been made a lot smaller, but it does work. And it's, you know, it's mega cheap as well, because all of these transfer pipes and nodes, because we've got so many ender pearls, they cost pennies. It's really good. And this is going to work just fine. So we've got a stack of soul sand in there at the minute. We've got all that in there. Let's just double check, make sure we haven't got any sand inside these, because that would be the last thing I want. No, we've got soul sand. That's good. And how are we doing for witch water? I love how there's just, look at this. Look how broken that is. Something's very wrong there. I like how they're constantly going down. It's as if they're rendering the barrels up here. Because when you see a liquid in Minecraft, it's not actually, how to put it? It doesn't render the liquid, it just renders the top of the liquid, the surface, because that's all you see, isn't it? You look down, you never see it from the side, and if you see it from the side, it's rendering the side of the liquid when it's in a tank. So there's not actually liquid in there. It's just all you see is the top of it, the kind of the top pane of it. For some reason, it's rendering them up here. Why? I have no idea. But it is. So there is that. Lovely jubbly. We're going to get loads of quartz. We'll get loads of heat sand. It's going to be automated for us. It's hooked up to this system here, so I don't have to worry about getting sand because it's going to get the sand from that. And the witch water is obviously free of charge anyway, so I'm trying to go, if you haven't noticed in this series, I'm trying to go for a way where everything just is free, you know, and nothing is going to cost me too much. So that's why I've been doing the flowers, getting them to 10, 10, 10s, because it's going to be, once these are done, and I make my tower of metal, I'm thinking of doing like levels and having like a big skyscraper and have like a farm on each one for each 10 10 10 type, and then have them just coming through the middle into a big AE system, and it will absolutely get crammed with metal, because you seriously, these things grow so fast, and when you have a full farm of them, like a good sized farm like we have of the wheat, we're gonna get so much, it's gonna be unreal. So yeah, I think that's going to sort us out for metal. I do need to work on the lead, but I think I'll just do the plum bean ones. And even if it gives us nuggets, it's going to be making them so fast that it's not really going to make much of a difference. And we don't use lead for much, except for thermal expansion stuff. And most of the quests from here outwards are probably going to be mine factory stuff, so we shouldn't have too much of a problem there. Let's check and see what we've got. Yes, nether wart, some fuse wood. Lovely jubbly. Sweet. Alright guys, well that is going to be that for today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it. We set up our witch water. We're getting some stuff from our soul sand, which is great. We're also making soul sand, which is cool as well. And we're using it with the sand that we've already got, as well as setting up the witch water with the mycelium. So I think overall we've done pretty good. In the next episode, we're going to start working on the Tower of Resources. We're going to start making our skyscraper of farms so that we can get absolutely buttloads of resources. And these guys have already grown out a little bit. You can see here, these all need plucking, so it's going to be awesome. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one as always. And bye-bye.